So I'll tell you guys where I've been in the last week. I have been going through a depressive series of uncomfortable thoughts and self-destructive behavior, and that's kind of where I've been in the last week. It seems to be a cycle that I keep going through, a monthly cycle that I keep going through, and it doesn't seem to stop. But however, I'm making a video talking about it because I think, not really a revelation, but I think I have something that kind of came out of that. Hi, for those who don't know, my name is Steven. I run the channel here. I make reaction videos mainly full time, which I don't really want to, but I have to grow the channel and get out there because that's the only thing that works. Anything else doesn't work. And I'll get to that. Anyway, if you're brand new here or have been here before, this isn't normal content. If you guys would rather watch something more upbeat, click a video here or in the description. I got a playlist of reactions that are not me, or watch any of the other videos that are whichever side of the screen it is, or down below or wherever. But yeah, anyway, enough of self-promotion shit. I'll tell you guys where I've been in the last week. So this weekend I worked on the 21 Pilots thing. If you guys haven't watched that, that's up there. I really bust my ass on that. I really did. Anyway, so after I worked on that, I hit a wall of the Great Depression. It got me remembering the last time that I talked about it. For those who don't know, in my last video, kind of like this, I had talked about how I thought, or I felt like people didn't want to watch me for the content, or they didn't want to watch me for me. They wanted to watch me for the stuff that I react to. And now I got some feedback there, which I appreciate. But however, I was still kind of going through that, and I was still thinking about it. And I had the thought of, okay, so if there wasn't content there to watch, and it was only the person behind the channel, what does he have to offer? And then it got me thinking, who am I? Like, I know I'm Steven. I don't want those comments like, oh, aren't you Steven? A friend texted me that when I asked him that, and I wanted him to be serious, but he turned it into a joke. Anyway, so I really didn't know, because I don't have a life, or a life to add on to. Like, I didn't have a childhood, really. I had to grow up really fast because my mom was immature. My dad wouldn't let me go outside, and I had to take care of my brother and my mom. When I was at my mom's, I had to take care of my mom and then my brother full time. So with that, I wasn't allowed to leave the house. I couldn't hang out with friends. I wasn't allowed to do anything that didn't have anything to do with school or going to mom's or sitting at home. Because if I ever asked it, like, my mom was cool about it. She let us do pretty much whatever because she knew that we didn't get it at our dad's. Now, at our dad's, it was, school, or that was it. And, we couldn't ask to hang out with friends. We couldn't go to, out, after school, school clubs. We couldn't hang out with friends. We couldn't go anywhere. We couldn't socialize. We couldn't do anything because school was more important, because we needed good grades to go to college. And yet here I am. And my brother's a tow truck mechanic guy. So where's the college? Anyways, unlike everybody else, they had a spot in the world. They, were a sports person, and then, trickle that down to what kind of sport they did. If they did a club, then they could do a club, or, they hung out with a certain group of people. But I was never that way. I was never in a group, never associated with anybody, nothing. And then on top of that, friends never asked me anyways, but it's besides the point. So I didn't have a life. I didn't have a social life, and thus don't have me. Like, there's no substance to me. Yeah, I have my interests, but it's I don't really consider that to be me. Like, I don't, I don't know. You know, Jim Carrey, on a podcast, he was talking about depression, and he had said depression is like, if you look at it as deep rest, being depressed is your body's way of getting deep rest from the character that you've been playing, that it's tired of playing that character that you've been playing. And I kind of took that and tried to relate that to my life. And I'm like, okay, so, and for those who don't know, I have clinical depression. So that it's a ongoing thing. High days, low days, but it's always there. Just interjecting that. So I related that to my life, and I'm like, so what am I tired of? Like, what character am I tired of playing? Like, I know I do the YouTube thing as TECHNOFREAK, but it's like, that shouldn't be tiring, because like that is the thing that I want to do. So and I can't be tired of being Steven, because there's nothing to be tired about. That makes sense. And then I thought about it as, well, maybe I'm tired of not being Steven, like he's underdeveloped. And don't take that in a sexual way. I'm trying to be serious here. Like, okay, if you want to look at it as a visual thing, you saw my move-in video. If you guys haven't, it's up there. But in my move-in video, you can see that like my entire place is very not furnished at all. I have a couch with a blanket on it, a beanbag chair with a blanket on it that's connected to a storage bin with a footstool in front of the couch, and then a big TV that I never really use, and then I have a bed in the other room with some storage containers, and then I have this room that has probably $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 thrown into it. Like, I have not at all done anything with Steven, and I don't know how to do that. Anyways, content coming back, I guess. I have a couple reactions that I've already made. I have an idea for another video. You might have noticed my facial hair, or lack thereof, or this peach fuzz. I'm growing it out for a video, for the special. I have a couple ideas of things I want to do. If people watch them, I don't know. It used to be usually is a trend that nobody watches anything that doesn't have anything to do with reactions, because it's not, 21 Pilots or Billie Eilish. They're not watching them, they're watching me. So thus the lack of whatever. But anyways, yeah, so more content to come, and soon. I don't know when or why or how, but at some point, new content, probably next week or in a couple days. I don't know when this is going to be posted. But yeah, if you guys like this video, like and subscribe. Comment below how you guys are doing, what you guys thought. What are your guys' opinion on self-identity and how you guys feel and all of that. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.